Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the Magical Mystery Tour. If you feel a bit wonky, I've just bounced my camera and she's still swaying. Today we are going to use a super cheap palette from Kmart from BYS. This is the BYS Glam Squad palette. It's $14. Now, you know that I have my teresamadelyne palette. This is a bit different in that it's not a cream and a powder. It is all powders but a matte and a shimmer. I'm going to see if I can do all my face makeup with this today. So, wish me luck. Before we get to that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads. And if you like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up. Let's go see how we go. Okay, so I've already done my base. I'm doing a foundation wear trial today. At the other end of the scale, a very expensive foundation, which will be listed below in the description box. So, eyes prepped as per usual with M.A.C paint pot. I'm a bit nervous about this. We have 9 shades of matte and 9 shades of a corresponding shimmer according to them. I'm not holding out much hope for the quality. I don't think BYS is a particularly great product, but this actually just intrigued me. So I'm going to go in. I just want to swatch. I think that, can you hear the cockatoos going off their chops? I think that will make a really good bronzer. Bronzer. And then this super dark one, that's too dark, but that might work. So, just trying to fit into this palette. Let's go. Because they're small, and look, the teresamadelyne palettes had the same issue. Oh, I'm nervous. I think this is more a contour than a bronzer. Yeah, than a bronzer. But that's okay. Slightly cool toned. Oh. My makeup could end up looking like trash. But I was about to say, I'm only at home today. However, I am in a regional meeting today, so online. So I hope I don't look terrible by the time I finish. Actually, look, that'll work. These types of things, the reason that I do this is sometimes people, if you're going away on holiday, for example, you just want one product to take with you. Something like this that's cheap, that doesn't matter if it gets smashed, that doesn't matter if you leave it behind, that gives you a bit of versatility. And that's where these work really well. That's ended up quite good. I'm just going to, I've still got just my, I think I just mentioned, I don't even know because I'm filming multiple videos. I've been away for work, so I've just got in front of me, because I'm so far behind schedule, I've got a video that needs to go live today, which is the other one that I'm filming because I'm not ahead in my schedule. So yes, I don't have a brush for my nose. I've just got the brushes that are in front of me. I've barely unpacked. It's not bad. What are we going to use for blush? Look, I might do my eyes before I do blush. So, just so that we know what we're working with. I just want to... Okay, going in to the lightest matte to start with, just to even out. My eyebrows need some desperate attention, as per usual. Sorry, I could see that growing out. I need to really give them some attention because they just take off like they've been in fertilizer, and they essentially have, because I've been going from Tassie weather to warm Victorian weather. Starting off with that, these, I thought these would be, I mean, they don't feel like the greatest quality, but I also thought that they would feel super, super powdery, like really dry, and they actually don't. I think I'll go in with this shade on the other end now and start to actually do something, because that lightest was just literally to sort of set down and cover a bit of eyebrow issue here. As you can see, I'm having to go back in a fair bit, and that's, I guess that's one of the trade-offs that you get with a more affordable product, is that you don't get that one sweet payoff. It's not a big deal. Some people really hate that, but if you're happy to have to build up a product, you can. I guess it also means with something like this, you're not going to end up, if you're not 100% confident doing your makeup and blends, you're not going to have to worry about oversaturating your eyes. That's not bad. Okay, using the same brush, I will go into this middle shade now, just to get a bit of warmth happening. As I said, they're not super, super pigmented, and you have to build. And if you are an eyeshadow snob, maybe you won't like this. But if you are certainly a beginner and wanting to experiment and play a little bit, or if you don't want to take your expensive things away on a holiday, there's nothing wrong with how this is looking. Okay, going to go in with this shade in the middle. It's a little bit deeper again, and just really put that through the crease now. Same on the other side. Now, the concern that I do have with these types of eyeshadows is that they can blend away to absolutely nothing. Sometimes they just won't blend. Other times you go, where'd it go? Just going back in with the first brush we were using, the first couple of shades. Now, let's have a look on this bottom row. I think I'm going to go in with this richy brown colour. Bit nervous it's going to be too deep, but I'm hoping like the others, the payoff, because I rubbed into that, it was, yeah, see? The payoff on it is not as intense, so you don't have to stress on this side. And what I'll do is clean off this brush in a second and build it up. Hooking it into the hood there, but of course that will disappear because I'm raising my eyelids and I am not seeing it when I shut, as you can see. So now tilt your brush down at this angle, start to bring it up, look straight ahead into your mirror so that you can see the colour. Flip it over this way, bring it up. And the same. Now, definitely not the best quality. Looking a little bit patchy there. It's definitely not the best quality, but at the end of the day, what are we looking at? Going back into this one here, $14 and you get 18 eyeshadows. So, you know, it is what it is, but it's workable. And then into this shade here, just to really blow out. It's all about creating that gradient. I've just literally gone across that top row of those mattes just to blend it all out. As per any shade, you just go and reassess how that's looking and blend where needs be. Don't forget, teacup hold gives you more control over the stability of it. And look, I'm not going to lie, this is taking a little bit more work than what an expensive product would be, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. If we're taking something like this on holiday, where have we got to be? So going into that brown now, whoops, and just lining under the eye, using it like a liner, and then we will blend that out obviously with a lighter shade so that it's not as harsh. Why? Because it looks better for our age, which we will use. We might go for a combination of the bottom center and the middle center. Tap that off and just blend back and forth. Same on this side. This is a really cheap componentry too, which you would expect to have that many shades for that price. That's the other thing you've got to take into consideration, that this will probably crack quite easily. Now, for our lid, I really can't go past, let's see, yeah, look at that. Immediately, it's sort of a peachy, goldy colour. Really warm. So this is giving me sort of bronzy summer nights vibes. It's blending quite okay with finger. Now just blend it out and over that really well. And then this brush that we lined underneath, just bring that out and over. Nothing on it, just what's left there. Now on the inner corner, we would just go in with the lighter shimmer. Nothing on it, nothing to wet it down. It'd probably really intensify because that's quite a strong shimmer if you did that. I'm just going into that really gorgeous peachy goldy shade that we used on the top of our lid. And just putting that underneath as well. That's amazing. I really like that shade. Now, for our cheeks, let's go in with, it's probably too light. So you could use these shades, well you could use any, what? I'm going to go in with this and this, a combination, and we'll see how we go. Just bringing that up and around. That's making quite a nice blush. I'm a bit worried about highlighter though. Not going to lie as to how this will look, what one I'm going to use, and will it look too shimmery or glittery or not quite right. However, I do have faith in setting powder fixing up any issue in that regards. So that's just given us a nice amount. Not angry at that. Okay, now here is the trick. What are we going to use for highlighter? Let's see. See, this and this shade are really, that's these two, they're super frosty. And that might be too gold. That's definitely, actually, that can go on here as well. Because why not? And just blend that. Okay, what happens if I do this? Right, another blend. So going in with that, I'm really nervous about this. And it's doing what I thought, and it's giving me a little bit of texture. But that's because of the formula, I think. I mean, it's giving me glow, for sure. Top of the lip. On the chin. And on my 5 head, on the TV panel. Right. What? I nearly dropped that. That's taken a little bit of work. There is dust flying around. What I'm going to go and do is finish the rest of my makeup now. Ah, fluff. Finish the rest of my makeup now, get ready for work, and I'll be right back. Wait. Before I do that, we will melt all of this in. Let's see how this goes. Set down. Okay, it's melted. The highlighter now looks really great. The eyeshadow as highlighter. I feel like I've lost some of the blush. I probably could have gone a bit heavier, but that's what will happen when you set down with setting spray. If you've gone too hard with blush, bronzer, etc., it melts it in, so it makes it more skin-like. So we've lost a fair bit of that there. You can still just see it, but highlighter looks good. Now I'm going to go and sort myself out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back with the finished look. What I'm going to do is, I've just got a lip liner on. What is the shade? It's just a Morphe lip liner. They have bought some of these back out. Makeup Talk is the shade. And I'm going to go over the top of it with one of these, just trying to work it out. Okay, so I've mixed this and this are two middle shades to start with. Straight over the top of a lip liner. That's giving us a really nice, actually it's giving us a really nice shade. Now, let's add, whoops, I'm mixing and matching. I'm going into the shimmer that matches with that and a little bit of that now. Now this has come back. I don't know, any of you that are my generation, do you remember we used to do this all the time? Back in the 80s, early 90s. Happy with that. Might really like that as a topper. Now, look, let's add some gloss to it. Let's go all out. I've got a gloss here. I think it's pretty neutral. See how we go. Ah, no, it's not neutral at all. But it'll work. Just to add a bit of moisture to it. So, that is it, my friends. Look, it's a $14 palette, right? It's a $14 palette. You're not going to get Pat McGrath quality. You're not going to get probably even Too Faced quality. Though Too Faced, you can be hit and miss with it. But for a look to go away with, this is giving you a really nice bronzy look. Look at how that has ended up settling in there. Like that highlight, eyeshadow's highlight. I'm not mad at it. Let me know your thoughts. You can pick this up at Kmart, anywhere where you can pick BYS up. It is $14, as I said. 9 mattes, 9 shimmers. That's it, my friends. Until next time, don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends. Come along, hang out, subscribe. Let's do all of that. I've got a huge tub of stuff I've got to start making my way through. And I'm also starting to plan for next year. I've got some things coming up. We might start to move in to a few other things next year. So you want to stick around and find out and be notified. Subscribe. You know you want to if you're not. Until next time, my loves, take care. Bye.